Tonight's movies on Sky. At 8, Robert Redford makes that indecent proposal.
Would you mind lending me your wife?
Woody Harrelson and Demi Moore find it difficult to refuse in one of our top films of the year. On the Movie Channel, a TV premiere, a stealth bomber is sent back to alter the course of the Second World War. In the Philadelphia Experiment 2.
Doctor, you have a growth.
At 10, drama.
What?
Fate deals William Hurt a devastating blow on Sky Movies. While on the Movie Channel, we've a television premiere. The Christian Slater and Marissa Tomei, Love is in the Air.
No one is taking away my heart.
I don't want you to die.
Untamed Heart. Late on Sky Movies, erotic adventure after dark, when bad girls usually have all the fun. 11 Days, 11 Nights, the sequel. Late on the Movie Channel, all-out action from Hong Kong, from the director of The Killer, John Woo, showing in its dubbed English version, the spectacular thriller, Hard Boiled. And on Gold Comedy, as John Cleese gets his knickers in a twist over Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline in A Fish Called Wanda at 8. Tonight, on Sky.
Make history, men. Bring home the ashes. You've got 4 test matches left to show the Australians what you're made of. Okay, Shane Warne may have got lucky, but you made enough of a fight of it to show you can beat them. And while you're out in the centre, remember the folks back home watching your heroic exploits, ball by ball, live and exclusive on Sky Sports.
This winter on Sky's 3 movie channels, watch out for the big movies coming your way.
Planning to kill the president.
John Malkovich puts Clint Eastwood
We got him.
in the line of fire. Yes! Andy McDowell and Bill Murray. Mary Stuart Masterson and Johnny Depp.
I love him.
Benny and June.
He's disappeared.
Jeff Bridges and Kiefer Sutherland, The Vanishing.
We gotta hide that situation.
Wesley Snipes
I'm the best.
is Passenger 57.
Just standing up for my rights.
Michael Douglas in Falling Down.
I'm the bad guy?
William Baldwin and Sharon Stone,
I win. You lose.
Liver. Jean-Claude Van Damme has nowhere to run.
What do I gotta do?
Bridget Fonda and Gabriel Byrne, The Assassin. Lloyd Bridges and Charlie Sheen in Hot Shots Part 2. The big movies coming soon.
What's this?
Sky TV. No turning back.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, an escaped convict on the loose, fleeing from the law. No one to turn to, nowhere to run. More in a minute.
Coming soon.
You what?
To Sky One, a collection of the world's finest productions in our midweek drama. One of the most ambitious series in television history. Richard Harris and Barbara Hershey in the greatest story ever told.
I heard his voice.
The Bible. Martin Sheen.
Been a long time since I helped rescue such a pretty young lady.
In a time without order, they made up the law. Guns of Honor. From the pen of Stephen King, we unearth terror as dreams become nightmares.
Tommy knockers knocking at the door.
The Tommy Knockers. Family life
I'm your wife.
can be murder.
Tell me what's happening.
The last mafia marriage. Passion. Intrigue. Vengeance.
I don't want to know about your past.
And espionage. Dangerous Games. Edward Fox. Jacqueline Bisset. Mariel Hemingway and Jenny Agutter. Mystery in the Scottish Highlands. September. The midweek drama on Sky One. Splendid. Sky TV. No turning back.
Coming soon to Sky Movies. Nowhere to run. This hard-hitting action thriller, which you can see for the first time on British television on New Year's Day, begins when a bus full of convicts is involved in an accident. Among those on board, Jean-Claude Van Damme, who becomes a desperate fugitive, hunted by the law. He finds refuge with a young family, who are themselves under threat.
I'm gonna give up my home.
Van Damme has always been a fighter, but he's never before had so much to fight for.
Sam!
Move on.
Who are you?
Rosanna Arquette co-stars with Kieran Culkin, brother of Macaulay Culkin. Nowhere to run.
It's going to be a different type of film for me. Sam is a very simple guy. He's dangerous, he's very lethal, very strong, and he's hiding somewhere. And those kids, they're going to find him. They're going to change him.
How come you've got a gun? You a bad guy? What are you hunting?
Jack Rabbit.
We got lots of rabbits, Mom.
I don't allow hunting on my property.
I'm mostly camping.
I don't allow camping either. I think in the beginning she's very wary of him, a little fearful, and then she begins to trust, and then she begins to become more vulnerable to him.
I'm a lawyer.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Law school.
Just some great fights, the motorcycle chase, and the barn sequence, the bus. There's some great action set pieces in this movie that should please all of Jean-Claude's fans. At the same time, there's a lot more to this movie, and there's a romance with Rosanna Arquette. There's a very special relationship between Jean-Claude and the boy, Mookie.
Mookie likes him right away because he really thinks that finally he gets a best friend or something, and he's really interested in this guy.
Director Robert Harmon had to find the right balance between action and drama.
Freeze, lock it, cut it. I think the mixture of action and suspense and romance is good. I think that we've done quite successfully.
One key to the success of the complicated stunt work was Van Damme himself.
Luckily, Van Damme can do almost all of his own work, and I can't think of an example of something he didn't do. Nobody moves like him.
One of the most complicated stunts in the film happens at the very beginning when Sam is aboard the prison bus and his partner Billy stages a daring escape.
We're going to tip over a bus here, and we do it. We're going to have about 9 cameras.
You don't get generally to be inside the vehicles when that happens. There are cameras all set up outside as this mechanical thing happens and you photograph it. So we took some pains and some trouble and some expense and some time to get cameras inside the bus as it turns and the men falling out of their seats and all that sort of stuff, which make nice little cuts.
If you walk this way with me, I'll show you the cannons. We'll turn the bus over 2 cannons. There's the projectiles that come out of the bus into the ground. Front cannon, back cannon.
The bus was done in one take.
Pretty nice, huh?
Really nice.
Good job.
Even more complicated and dangerous was the scene in which Jean-Claude Van Damme rescues frightened horses from a neighbor's burning barn.
This was a barn we built and had flame bars all over the place, but it was still a wooden barn. We couldn't fake the burn endlessly without the building eventually falling down.
Bring up the flames. Action!
In the construction of this fire scene was this idea that the water tower would fall over and put the fire out into the tanks.
Jean-Claude Van Damme may be used to overcoming challenges like these in his films, but in Nowhere to Run, he had to conquer the emotional demands of the story as well.
He has it. And for me, the best acting is what's said without the words, what's going on, and he's truly there emotionally. And he's, he really is with me, and we've done a few things together where we really have to lock in and connect as these people, and he moves me. So I'm very impressed with him. I think people will be too.
No question in my mind. He's far more than just pulled it off. I think he'll surprise everybody.
But it's no surprise to Van Damme why it all came together so well.
It's like an old-time movie, very simple story, simple relationship, and a strong hero. And people, I believe, they would like to see that again.
You can see Nowhere to Run for the first time on British television on Sky Movies on January the 1st. He was used to confronting danger.
Try to stay calm.
Right away. You'll be all right.
But this time,
This is 3 bags.
What's in it?
$100 million.
he's going to be pushed to the very edge. Sylvester Stallone stars in the action movie of the year.
Cliffhanger premieres Sunday at 9 on Sky Movies.